Let me just check real quick and make sure everything is going okay here. I believe it is. Yes. Alright. Alright, cool. We are back in Disco Elysium. Doing what we do. It's a bit of a slow game so far. I really still don't know what I'm doing, but I think we need to still try to get this man. We need to get him down. Okay, access the Arbor and ask for Everett Clare. Okay, so we just have to access the harbor. And that's what we need to do. So let's see. We have this kind of weird map, but I think the harbor's in this direction. Let's go caps lock so we can actually run around. Let's see. I mean, maybe we can just go up through here. What's up with this? In case of a strike, press button behind guard. Okay. Who can I talk to? This huge guy?
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead.
Sure.
His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Don't say anything. Size him up first.
I'm with the police and we need to get into the
That
harbor.
is precisely the negligence that has led you to succumb to Al Ghul.
Okay.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It
What
is
is-
making the
what is
world
Al
in my
Ghul?
company sick.
Al Ghul?
Yes, Al Ghul.
But what is Al
Al
Ghul?
Ghul is an ancient Ilmaran poison, a parasitic fungus that has colonized your race. It is a trick the desert pygmies played on you for humiliating them and stripping them of their land.
You mean alcohol?
Correct, my small skull servant.
You're right, I'm a servant of Al Ghul, but I still need that body down from the tree.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Show him the ham still got it.
The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass via for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble
Okay.
and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful
Eugenics.
weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You
Okay.
dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Okay, fair enough.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that
Oh, I need to
opens the
press
door
this
to the
button.
harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
You're right about all this. Now I need you to help me get that corpse down from the tree.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Simenon Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum.
This guy's wild.
The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art.
Damn.
And your microcephalic skulls.
This is your chance. He's talking. Rip into him with a punch and catch him. No, don't rip into anyone. You're sensitive. Remember? Communicate.
A white check. Knock him out. I don't know. No. Know anything about this mug?
Does not so much as glance at the object.
It's your kind of thing.
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest.
Hey, what's
in
up?
it.
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
I don't know if I want to subscribe to his advanced race theory or knock him out. You serve the Union, don't you? Aren't they white?
Oh, don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race
Okay.
enigma runs much deeper than that.
I don't think I can knock this guy out. He's like 7 feet tall.
There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden, however.
Oh yeah, but you still serve them. How does that factor into your
Mr.
life?
Claire is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront polycultural capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did.
Damn.
Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
My jam is a mysterious fourth thing.
Jam. Individualism. You have gotten these ideas from degenerate youth culture, have you not? You have picked them up from rock and roll songs?
Yes, rock and roll songs. Oh, disco. It's in the title. I got it from disco.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine.
Nice.
It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Who are the Seminoles?
The South Island race, haplogroup A4A. We are the rightful masters of the Insulindian archipelago. We descend from the Areopagites.
He won't let me
of
through.
ancient Pericarnassus and arrived here 4,000 years ago. Millennia before you. We are the future. That is all you need to know.
So you were born and raised on the islands before you moved to Revachol?
I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir are with me in my genetic dreams. I see young Seminoles women walk into the grey mass on Ile de Fantôme, waiting on immaculate conception from the pale.
So you did not come from the island.
No, I have heard about it on the radio.
Well,
He would be appreciative if you did not further chase this line of inquiry in front of the women.
so you're not really Simonese, you're just from Revachol. I think he's
I'm
gonna kill me.
from Couronne. And no, it is not just in Revachol. The city is central to the Simony strategy. Spreading through its trade networks, our culture will dominate the world. You have heard enough about our phylogenetic secrets for today. You have extinction to come to terms with. And never getting that dead body down from the
What?
tree.
I need to get the body down. Kim, what do you think
I
about
think
this?
this racist is better than the last. But the next racist will be the really good one.
How do you know there will be a next
There
race?
always is.
Race is reality.
What are those tattoos of yours supposed to mean?
Racists are generally not very good examples of their race. I am not like them. I am craniometric perfection. I have taken the trouble to permanently draw a phrenologic grid on my skull and features. This should dispel any doubt.
You sure I'm not craniometrically superior to
You
you?
exhibit forward projection of the jaw, indicative of schizophrenia and sexual inaccountability.
Fair.
From a purely aesthetic standpoint, the dimple in your jaw makes you look like a baby. This is not craniometry, just an observation.
What else?
It is impossible to see any more of your bone structure. It is covered in the ravages of Al-Ghul. From what remain of your features, I can see fleshy lips,
Because of dick.
baldness of the head, and long arms relative to lower limbs. This leads me to conclude you are not a police officer. You are a common criminal, an offspring of murderers and sailors from Sur-la-Clé and Vesper, and possibly even the degenerate sheep herders of Ubi.
Damn. Interesting. So one of my ancestors was Sir Laclef and the other Vesper.
Your racial heritage is uninteresting. It is the same as all Revacholians. Your parents and their parents made the decision to reproduce while under the influence of Al-Ghul. That is the only reason you are here.
Okay.
He's right there. It's almost impossible to get it on unless you're both drunk. It's too scary when people are sober.
I don't really want to subscribe to his advanced race theory. Maybe I should just try to knock him out. This is gonna hurt. Come on. 1 in 5. Oh.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Oops.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
I'm a cop.
Your fist
Oh,
in
fuck.
his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into you.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
Alright, I'm a violent
Good.
drunk.
Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
Damn.
We still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
Over the whirling's roof to the yard. Can I just like click this button really fast? I guess not. That guy kicked my ass. Better keep that stuff maxed out. Oh, let's talk to him. Did I? Is it being weird? Yeah, he's a strong boy. Why can't I talk to my dude?
I'd appreciate
there
it
we
if
go.
you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere.
Hey.
I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that Hulk.
Yeah, he's a little bit big. I was trying to assert my dominance
We're
over
not
him.
here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
How else are we gonna get through the
There
gate?
must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here.
Alright, fine.
Let's think of something else.
Alright, so go see the yard again.
No. You should do it again. It's the last thing he'll be expecting.
I don't think I can fuck with him. The other end of the yard. Like down here? Or around somewhere else? I don't know. The other end of the harbor. I mean, it let me climb up earlier, but I couldn't get in. How can I get over here? I remember I climbed up here. Right? And I couldn't make the jump? I could try to jump again, maybe?
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught
Let's go.
on the railing.
8%. Nope. You got scared.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking?
Damn it.
You're not a gymnast.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained my...
Shit. I wish I could jump down, like... Like, how do I get over here, maybe? I don't know. I guess we'll just have to explore in another direction. Can't I hop the fence or something? Maybe I can walk all the way around. I already talked to the bookstore people. I looked at all that stuff. What's this? A cormorant. Okay.
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Why am I looking at this wall?
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez.
Okay. Well, that was a really hard check. Oh, some money and some magnesium. Hell yeah. I guess I should go ahead and hit. Garden hose. What's this? +1 reaction speed. What's the hat give me right now? +1 encyclopedia. It's better, reaction speed or rhetoric? I don't know. I like the other hat for now. Let's go through here. Maybe we can... Oh, it's locked. Damn it. I like bust it with a crowbar or something? I don't know. Pry bar. Nope. Well, I was hoping that was the way through. Oh, what's this? Okay, I'll go talk to him.
There must be another way into the building.
Oh my god. That was weirdly loud.
I can't get involved in this.
That was weirdly loud, and I did not like that. Roundabout north, okay.
Hey, up here, piggo.
I like to look at all the stuff. Nice, more magnesium. Recently painted boat. This guy out here.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce. Joyce
Hello.
L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbour. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
What does the L stand for?
My maiden name.
Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here. I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will. Gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you...
Yeah, I got
of
so
his
hammered.
ultimate competence.
Yeah. It's too loud. This guy got so hammered and he doesn't remember anything.
There's a trace of irony in his voice. Mischief, even. The lieutenant is hatching some scheme.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
Alright, thanks, rich person.
It's hard to get a read on her precise disposition, but she appears helpful.
You're on a
Why,
boat.
yes, I am.
Not a lot of people on boats, are
Of course
there?
there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
What do you mean
I
archipelago?
mean, we are on Le Caillou, are we not?
I thought we were in
We are.
Revachol.
And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Oh, right. Okay. Still, I haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around
I
here.
haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle. It's for crossing long distances in the greater Revachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the island.
She's having a good time arguing against the law. Too good, perhaps.
Does she have a name?
No, it is called Cordelati 19 because that's the type of sloop it is.
The word "it" feels strange. Such a beautiful boat deserves a proper name. A breeze ripples through the sails and tugs at your hair. Below, the sleek, fish-like shape of the hull parts the water. Beneath that, a resounding darkness. You're
Cool, but you're-
reminded of something. Or someone.
But your boat really needs a name though.
Okay. How about Cordelechi 19? Why? Because it was manufactured in Revachol East by a company called Cordelechi, and its hull is 19 paces long.
How about the X something?
The X something.
The
The X what?
the ex-wife. The
No,
executioner.
I do like the sound of that. It sounds so decisive, so
The ex-wife.
powerful.
How do you like
My
it?
sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
I really do, the lieutenant thinks. Is she thrown off yet? He's looking at the woman, assessing her.
I think I have a handle on the boat.
Good.
What can you tell me about
Quite
this
a few
lynching?
things, I'm afraid. The information I'm to share with you includes sensitive trade secrets. For the sake of my employer, I have to ask for your names and badge numbers.
Of course, ma'am. We should have introduced ourselves. I am Lieutenant Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. And this is my colleague from Precinct 41. I'm afraid he doesn't have his badge at the moment. I hope mine will suffice.
How curious. Why is that, Detective?
Awkwardness washes over the conversation. The woman doesn't like this turn of events.
Remember when my partner told you I'd suffered from an unusual medical episode? My lost badge is related to it.
I see. So, are you saying you lost your badge during the course of this episode?
Yes.
I can't hear you, darling. Speak up, please.
I could have eaten it for all I know. I don't remember anything. This world, this city, nothing.
Oh, dear. Some kind of encephalopathic amnesia. I don't even know how to respond.
Yes.
I do believe you, naive as that may sound. I simply can't imagine what you gain by faking such a condition.
Yeah. True.
As I said, ma'am, his technique may be very unconventional, but he is an officer of the RCM.
Yes, I promise.
Of course, I sympathize. But I'm afraid I simply can't share anything more until I've seen
Ah,
your
damn it.
badge.
I need to find the badge.
Hang on. She's a professional negotiator. She should be open to some sort of mutually beneficial arrangement.
How do I negotiate my way out of this?
Feelings.
What
Guys,
failed with 72? Come on. It's such bad luck. It's very important to me. It's the case
I
of
assure you, it is no small matter for me either. We all share the responsibility for disarming this situation. I hope you have a badge for me as soon as possible.
Yeah, you have so much else. I have only this. This is the entirety of my existence.
She's silent. The wind flaps the sail above her.
This boat, for example, in a home somewhere, I only have this kit.
Officer,
Oh. This is the case what I will be known by.
no, I don't mean to sound cold, but if you want something,
You're doing it. Despite your own best efforts, you're still getting in.
I'll be frank with you. If I'm going to break protocol, I need to be able to justify it to my superiors. They're going to want to see something tangible.
Like what?
The Union is conducting drug trade out of the harbour. It's an open secret in Martinez. Surely it must not come as a complete surprise to the RCM either. Perhaps it's time to look into it. Or you can find your badge, which
Well-
honestly seems like a lost cause.
Shit.
Detective, a word in private before we continue.
Use this for a moment, madam.
This is not going quite as I hoped it would, Detective.
How'd you hope it would go?
Honestly, I was expecting you to use your unorthodox technique to keep her off balance, and not volunteer us to be her henchman.
Well, I had a 72% thing that I failed. I thought I was going so
This
well.
woman is running circles around us. She might have known about your misplaced badge all along, or she's simply an adept improviser. Either way, we've played straight into her hands.
He doesn't let it show, but there is a limit to how much the consequences of your unprofessional behavior can cost the investigation.
Would you propose that we don't investigate the drug
No.
trafficking?
If there is reasonable suspicion, we must investigate. Otherwise, she could claim we are siding with the Union, or that we are on their take. We'd never hear the end of it. What I propose is, we ask her, then we investigate, briefly. But do not share the outcome of this investigation with her. We tell her it's done, and demand for her information on the lynching.
Or we could just
Oh,
find my badge.
That would be fantastic, but do we have the time? The world is large, and your badge is 8 by 6 centimeters.
That is pretty small.
You could request a new one from your station, but that would literally take months.
I'll handle it.
I'm sure you will, Detective.
Let's get back to her then. That's my thought. Oh.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
You seem rich. Can I have some money?
Is what you want to say, but it isn't that easy.
What?
Is
Why
it?
not?
Look at that lady. Take a gander. Squint your eyes, bub.
What nice fabric.
Why, yes. Tucked away under that sturdy green raincoat.
Just give me some
almost
money.
Rustic in its simplicity. A silk shirt and matching scarf around her gentle throat.
Oh,
while
that's a little
dull
creepy.
orange pearls hang from her earlobes, red from the cold. Her light green eyes scan you, full of knowledge and worry. Wealth and all its possibilities.
Yeah, so.
Now look at you. You misery-clad simian. Barely able to tie your own laces. Your armpits are lakes. A scythe of booze precedes you. Your hair sticks to your forehead, and your underwear feels uncomfortable. You're poor. Poor as balls. You can't ask this person for money. You're too.
I'm a goddamn working man. I'm not ashamed to shake this leech for some dough.
You think your little communism protects you from this feeling. No. The more demeaning it is to grovel at her feet. Oh God, the lieutenant is here too. Do not dishonor the force.
As I was saying, if there's any way I may be of assistance, please don't hesitate to ask.
I don't know if I should say it. Can I have some money?
Voila, you're doing it. Really put your back into it. Yell it from the top of your lungs.
Can I have some money, ma'am?
Of course. How much do you need?
Oh,
She's surprisingly nonchalant about this. Could it be that she somehow knows more about your predicament than she's letting on?
I need 130 real.
That's a good sum. Not too small, not fantastically large.
Okay.
She removes a few notes
What?
and hands them to you. The paper is cold and oily to the touch.
Well, I'm glad I asked for money.
Whoa, whoa. Did you see how easy that was? Ask her for more. Toot toot, train to Moneytown.
Nay, 'twould be dishonorable, and mine honor is my life.
Can you eat honor? Are you an omnivore?
There's no way she's gonna give me more than that.
So, I hope I didn't just bribe you, officer. It may not be technically illegal under the Emergency Act, but still.
I'm still getting my head around this whole money concept. You're just helping me
You're
out.
right, man, that donations are permitted under the Emergency Act, unseemly as it may be, as long as they are properly logged with the precinct.
Which he most certainly will do. Now, how else can I help the RCM today, besides
Damn.
supplementing its salaries?
You know anything about these tattoos?
That's the man who was killed. I'm afraid this is a discussion for once we've cleared the lynching question.
Do you know something about the
Better not
tattoos?
tie the fourth day to the bat's day on this. I hope there is something else I can help you with.
She wants to answer the question. Protocol keeps her from it.
What can you tell me about the
Everything.
strike?
Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What's your role in this?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now
Well,
they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter 20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
Yeah, I tried to get. Oh, you mean Measurehead?
Yes, Jean-Luc Measurehead.
How are the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens no.
Obviously.
There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say,
Blue collar workers, am I right? What happened to this Guamon?
Mr. Clare told him to, how did he put it?
I don't know.
Fuck off, midget.
Oh,
Gaumont
shit.
is short of stature, you see.
Okay, then.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Sounds like usual aggressive posturing.
What are their
There are
demands?
leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, every worker, a member of the board.
Seems like they have no idea about
In its
business.
defense, another said, demand democracy. Pretty tame stuff compared to every worker, a member of the board.
Most of them probably don't know what that
Fortunately, they
means.
explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature
Wow.
of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal. Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I have to admit.
They're having a blast. But how can they afford it? After 4 months, my assumption was they would prefer a more practical solution.
What are you going to do?
I'm not sure. Naturally, I assume that was just their opening position, a hard-nosed tactic with a side of mockery. But there's been no follow-up, just the same nonsensical slogan repeated over and over again. And now, people are getting lynched, I hear. Behind the whirling in rags. A disastrous situation if there ever was one.
Excuse me, from whom did you hear about this lynching?
I first heard it from the boyer at the gates. The one whose very name advertises his aversion to work. I think he said it was, call me mañana.
This checks out.
Tell me about this union boss.
Everard Clare is a man of the utmost integrity. If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
Is he that
He is
bad?
the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
Wait, there's 2 of them?
Yes, Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He also talks exactly like Everard does, and when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Damn.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside the brothers?
The Débardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organised labour at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The brothers Claire came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
A
A
mafia.
mafia.
The
Oh,
debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, I suspect we'll be forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective? If I may ask. I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
basically a socialist
Thank
mob.
you for being candid. Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
Said something happened in the
I'm glad
elections.
you asked. There was a woman, the previous forewoman of the Union. She disappeared.
Oh shit.
Disappeared?
Yes. On the last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore, or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
Some kind of extortion.
Indeed.
Probably.
The company suspects foul play, but there's nothing they could do. It was a union matter. The point of the presentation is, these kinds of things happen around the Clares. Watch out when you're dealing with it.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am.
Okay.
We'll be just fine.
What about the scabs at the gate?
The scabs? You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses? If they were organized by Wild Pines or its affiliates, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not right now, at least.
That's all I need here.
Of course. How else can I help?
I guess tell me about the drug
It's quite
trafficking.
straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine,
damn.
GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
Materials come from Samara to Revachol through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know.
Interesting.
And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
And you want us to
Yes,
investigate.
but you won't get anything out of Evrart and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
What do you
The
mean?
lorries. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers, well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they are vulnerable. Perhaps
Okay.
you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment. I'll be
Okay.
explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets
This is
with
probably easier than finding my ID.
You'll be indebted to her, in a way. But one step ahead of the Union in another.
Okay, I've made up my mind about the
Yes?
smuggling. We'll see what happens.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I suspect the traffic jam won't disperse for a few more days. You should have the time you need. In the meantime,
Okay.
let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
Tell me about Wild
What
Pines.
we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
What do they
The
do?
Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking?
Oh, airships.
Those are the shipping side of things, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
How much money does Wild Pines
I'm
have?
not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
Damn.
Hey, billion?
What exactly is a
It's a
billion?
number, officer. A big one.
What is it made of?
It's made of 1,000 millions. A million is made of 1,000 thousands.
The money I owe is so much less than
Yes,
that.
past a certain point, numbers begin to seem imaginary. But they are quite real for the 72,000 employees who depend on Wild Pines for their paycheck. A conglomerate the size of Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving and growing, it will die. Then what becomes of those 72,000 families? It is a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pines get all these
They
billions?
started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lomantang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care,
Okay.
deliberation, and madness have gone into this endeavor. Vessels pass through the great unrest to re-emerge with apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
What does a huge system want with a place like this?
You mean aside from being the terminal's legal owners? Who are responsible for moving 8% of the world's cargo?
That's quite the endeavor
There are
indeed.
no minor cogs in the system. Each terminal must be accounted for, lest the entire system break. Every hiccup in such a system means thousands lose their jobs, the world over. I'm here to assure that doesn't happen.
With your
Okay.
help, hopefully, says her warm tone.
Thank you, that's all
Of
for
course,
now.
Detective.
Alright, what did we get? 15th Indo Tribe. Okay. What's internalized, dude? Oh. Okay. Cool. I tried to find a way in, but I couldn't break through the thing. We could pay for the damages now, probably. I don't know. Well, I'm glad we talked to that person. What's this? We didn't check this out. Oh. Unfinished.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment. The
No.
door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Knock
The
again.
door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out for
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
This is the police.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
Please let me inside. It's cold out here.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
There is no reply,
Damn.
just faint sweeping sounds inside.
Knock
The
again.
door rattles again.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not letting any more strangers inside.
Hold on. Who am I speaking
Doesn't
to?
matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
This is the police.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come.
But I'm not
No.
joking.
I'll
Okay,
go
well.
check the backyard door.
Okay, well, I guess I have to find another way around. I thought the other way was like blocked or something. Ah, that's so weird. That's so weird. Can I go under this somehow?
The streets will flow red once more, a great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
Okay.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
Okay, weird.
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type. The last time I was tested for Hep C.
Just want to know your name, little lady. No need to
And
get
here
defensive.
I was trying to be polite. Just can't win with you pigs.
Damn. What are you looking
The
at?
lieutenant is desperately searching for another handkerchief. Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
You mean Joyce?
On a first name basis with her, are we? Piggy's moving up in the world.
What's a zone?
It's where they grow whores like her. And they're whoremen.
Why all the negativity?
Have you got a crush on her? Aching for an opportunity to defend her honor.
Do you know anything about the recent
I
murder?
ain't no snitch, Pigstein. Go forth and
Damn.
forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
Actually, there is a shortage of people who talk to us in a normal, calm, informative manner.
Yeah, for
We
real.
weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
What are you doing on the wall?
Can't you tell?
To the
I'm
wall.
painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
What do you want to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here.
Okay.
Rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cads. And my name's not Mona, so...
She wants it to be something true and total.
I have an opinion on this. Want to hear it?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
You've lessened her desire to deface the building.
Nice. Well, catch you later,
Watch
Cindy.
your back, ungulate. You...
Well, maybe I can talk to the guy from below. I feel like there's no other way into this outside building. Hello.
I knew I should.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in
There's
trouble.
no trouble. I'm just speaking in a lowered voice. I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's
Okay.
the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Hold on, can I at least have a cigarette?
Apologies, but this is
Ah.
my last one.
Bastard.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
I need absolution.
I don't know that brand, but I'm pretty sure you can get Astras at the Frit.
Can you just like toss that one down?
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
You're right, it was obviously a bad idea.
As you
whatever.
wish.
Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk.
Is it really that important?
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the
I'd
hanging?
even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Did you look
No,
at
not you two. Some more muscular type.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
Last week? I don't know. Look,
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
the kind of?
It was my Sunday friend.
Oh,
Hey, Sunday friend. How intriguing.
Interesting.
Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby.
Watching
and
rugby?
drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see
He
something?
doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky, the neighboring windows stand silent. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Can you tell me your
My
name?
name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Oh, uh-huh.
Martin Martinez? Good local name. Let's go with that.
All right, we'll talk later, I guess.
No. We won't.
Oh. Well, shit.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Convince him to stay.
This is
Oh,
a pleasant
finally
time
I
for
get a
questions.
success. Shit.
Who knows who might be watching from the distance,
Finally.
hidden behind the curtains.
Hey, listen. I am just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet somewhere else?
For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion and a hint of understanding.
I am sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for.
But, hold on, what's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next
Oh,
to
shit.
the front door. It's a sign.
Good luck with the investigation.
Okay. Peace. Oh.
He's gone.
Where'd
No
he go?
point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
You're right. He probably didn't have something important to say.
He could
anyway.
be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type. He did leave us a sign. Did you see that? He wanted to draw our attention to that stone right over there. If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around for his apartment.
Okay. Maybe there's a key in the rock.
A stone, like any other.
Turn it
There's
over.
a key beneath it.
Nice.
Rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has many apartments, and the man can be in any of them.
How are we gonna find the right
We'll
one?
just have to go in and see.
All right, put this one back. Well, guess we can go check. We can go check what's up. Eviction notices and stuff. Snoring is scary somehow. Ooh, free money. More money? +1 logic. My guy's not very logical. Oops.
This door has been closed with a padlock.
No.
No reply. It's
Examine
a
the
solid
padlock.
lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. Better whip out those
Okay.
cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
Wait. I guess I have to equip them first?
This door has been closed with a padlock.
Nice.
The shackle snaps
Yeah.
like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter.
After you, detective.
White Star. Revolutionaries posing with guns. Books of critical theory. Oh. Revolutionaries love to pose with... That's true. They love to pose with their guns.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to. You can feel tension on the other side.
Knocking
A
in.
poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
This is the police.
Do I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
Okay, fine. Postcard. Damn.
Give me a moment.
Is this the same one that wouldn't let me in on the other side?
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
I'm pretty sure it is.
This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp.
This won't take long. I'll leave a few questions.
Go ahead then. What do you want to know, policeman?
I'm looking for Martin Martinez.
Oh, you'll find plenty of Martins here. Don't you worry.
What do you mean? I wasn't
Wee
joking.
brain. Someone played a trick on you. Martin Martinez is a name for anyone who comes from Martinez, like Jim Jamrock or Raoul Ravachol.
Oops. You really didn't get the joke there.
I thought it was obvious. Anyway, officer, we don't have the witness's name.
About a young male in his mid-20s. Many of your people live there. Mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony. Know where he lives?
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying.
Who's your
You hear
people?
a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
What's he in trouble for?
I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk? He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there.
Oh,
He's
true.
usually home in the evening.
All of the Martins.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have a few questions about these apartments.
Ask away, policeman.
Can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still, she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Is one of the residents on
People
vacation?
come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
Who lives behind the padlocked
Oh,
door?
that one is a scientist, a future scholar.
I broke it open, though.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell
I
them
think
to
he studies
study.
being a revolutionary.
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
Are you sure you don't mean astronomy?
That's what I said. Astrology.
Oh, God, one of those.
The lieutenant shakes his head as though to say, let it go. Come on, people. Try to keep up any standards here. It's not about stars. It's... forget it.
Who lives in apartment
No
10?
one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there. Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure. I
Great.
guess.
Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
She mumbles
All right,
some
thanks.
kind of a response, then hacks something into her handkerchief.
Who are you?
I'm no one. Just an old woman who cleans these hallways.
Do you live here?
If you can call it living. I have a little room upstairs right next to
Damn.
the coal room.
That sucks.
It's barely bigger than a closet. But I don't complain, no. I have my bed and my aching bones to keep me company.
That
And
sucks.
all she gets, too.
That really
The
sucks.
coastal wind beats down hard on the coal room door outside. Splashes of waves make the balcony slippery.
Thanks, I'm off. Alright, well, we can investigate now. What's in this box? Money! Alright.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
This apartment is supposed to be empty. Did you break in here?
Excuse me? Of course not.
Scare them. Suspected of some big crime. There's no sweet talking your way in there. Be official.
Then open the door so I can verify your
Oh, come
identity.
on.
That was smart.
I'll take that as tax. Find mattress. Alright, I'll talk.
Satisfied? My name is Mariel.
Oh, real estate
I'm
agent.
an agent with Martinez Realty Associates.
They're the worst.
I am not breaking in as I have every right to be here. The keys, see?
Her voice is really cheerful, despite her obviously hating you.
Do you want to see my ID as well? You can't legally ask for it, but why not? Want to see my residence permit too?
Inspect the
It
passport.
feels flimsy in hand, with the words Revachol Zone of Control written under a nondescript municipal logo. There's
Nice.
a picture of her with shorter hair inside, along with all her personal
Nice haircut.
Thank you. Do you have any questions? I need to be back in Midtown in an hour.
Real estate agents, they always have to go to Midtown. I glimpsed a foreclosed apartment down the
Oh,
hallway.
that's another huge mess. The former tenant owes us 3 months of rent. 3. We closed the apartment and planned on auctioning off the valuables, but...
She really keeps her apartment kind
And
of messy.
again, I have no idea how stupid mistakes like this can even happen. But Ron, when he came to close the door, didn't close the neighboring door. And there's a hole in the wall.
So preppy. She's probably on some low-grade performance enhancers, like Preptide or Pericanine.
A hole
Damn.
in the wall. Can you believe it? And then the tenant ran off with his stuff. He's gone. The money's gone. Just like that.
Oh, it irks her. The incompetence.
My money has also disappeared.
Well,
I
it
think.
does not disappear from my hands. No, I don't let it.
It can have been that much money. These apartments look pretty shabby.
These apartments are perfectly fine. They have gorgeous architecture, a million real view of the bay, good ventilation, neighbors, life, spark, and they are affordable. I'll tell you, Martinez has a future. In a few
Martinez.
years, it's going to blossom with artists and creatives and those radio computer wizards.
It's as if they're real wizards, able to resurrect dead real estate and breathe life into bank accounts.
So wait, what happened with the wall?
Don't ask me what happened with the wall. I have no idea how we're going to find the time or resources to fix it. Both apartments are now unrentable. Both.
What are you doing here?
I need to get it ready for the next lease, but as you can see, the previous tenant completely trashed the place.
Who lived here?
It was some kind of a moribund old man who used to be a business owner. You'd think they'd make rent.
Maybe that's the one that used to live in the bookshop.
But that was
Or
months
work in
ago.
the bookshop.
Anyway, was there anything you wanted, or is that it? I'm in a hurry. Of course.
That's all, thanks. Oh, what's this yellow thing? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll take that. No, wait. We didn't check out. Oh, we did check this out,
A
right?
plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Why do they have Krasmazov in
The
their
White
bedroom?
Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Who's this
He's known
Krasmazov?
as the father of scientific
Mazov.
communism, also known as Mazovianism. His theories about economic history greatly influenced, some would even say sparked, the anti-centennial revolution.
Okay. Cool. How did I miss so much stuff the first time? Oh shit. I got a bullet. Is Spirit Day corpse or conceptualization? +1 logic, -1 authority. Wait, which shoes are better? +1 to indirect modes of taxation. I don't know. I think I like the composure better. Why am I holding a shot put ball? Whatever. It's good. I guess we can talk to the old lady again.
Give me a moment.
There's just a real estate agent setting up the rooms for new tenants.
I see. I hope some good people are finally going to move in. This place needs them.
I'm sure everything will be fine. This apartment building needs slow change, imperceptibly so.
Yes. Well, I hope they're good people.
Oh, there's the hole in the wall.
A shift in temperature. The air chills around you. Dust settles on the stony floor. The former architect stands before a slice of window, a room plan in her hand. A cold wave has made the air in the building stand still and frozen, with temperatures falling down to -20 degrees Celsius.
Her
It's
face.
red from the cold. She's breathing on her fingers, clasping the plan. Traces of sadness are visible in her expression. Faint pencil lines on paper depict the same place, but a missing eastern wall connects the room with the neighboring apartment. Ideas for arranging the furniture have been jotted down.
Okay, look around.
It's clean and empty, with new tapestry embellishing the walls. A standard HB graphite pencil has fallen off a three-legged stool in the middle of the room.
Weird. Well, what's through the hole? Old grocery list. Some health potion. Could have taken that a while ago. So I haven't found a way into the harbor. I'm getting totally sidetracked. It's the exit. Here's balcony. Oh, money. Damn. I wonder if she'll say something different when I'm up here.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves.
That's right.
But
We've evolved.
yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's
That heavy-
heavy fuel oil.
It's a heavy
Red dyed
fuel.
heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
That's some
What did you think I was using?
some
Aquarels.
dirty paint.
Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
She really did it. She's proud of it too.
Fumes are bad for you, okay?
Something to think about next time you're driving around in your pretty little piggy carriage.
I mean, okay. Let's check in here. What's this? Laundry? Oh, hell yeah. +1 electrochemistry. Yeah, that's better.
The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft yet crinkly.
Let's take the item out.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you're not familiar in a good way, you might say. There's pain in there somewhere.
Damn. Okay, well, there's not much else going on in here. Is there another way around to that apartment? There must be. It's the exit. Wait, there's a thought.
That isn't just a five-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Look out, Kim. There's communists around here.
I'll keep my armistice handy, detective.
Inspect the symbol.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, the star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star
to
upside down?
symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
What's the deal with the
The
antlers?
wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Oh. Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
Why does it evoke me?
Nothing at all yet. Right now, it's just meaningless shapes on a wall.
Alright. Oh, there's another balcony. Okay. Pretty sure I entered through there. Maybe this is that. Okay, here we go. Some monies. Distant traffic. Oh. Some more money. Hell yeah. It's a door. Guess it's locked.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here
damn.
really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
Let's see if anyone's home.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
Okay.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
Sounds good.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
Remember, tomorrow, he's probably gone for today.
Okay. Apartment 28, 30. Is there any way over here? Still need to somehow get over there. Guess I can pay for the damages now. Yeah, I think we should go pay for the damages, and I still wish I could get through here. It's like, why? Why can't I just beat this in? Maybe since I'm on this side
Trying to
now.
sneak up on me? Come come to slit my pigs come to take me out. Trying to snuff me out.
Why would you even say
Why are
that?
you sneaking up on me like that?
Well, that was a useless conversation. Alright, let's go pay the bartender back. I really need some different gloves. These gloves look ridiculous. I don't know if I ever talked to this guy. Oh, I think he was sleeping. Wait. Maybe a sea monster did this to the plaza. Well, now that I'm rich, maybe oh, there's actually people here now. Hello.
Can I help you?
It's about that money
Yes.
I owe.
Have you got it?
I have your money.
Well,
That's most of my money. Fine, here's 100.
great.
Real.
Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered.
I got skills and stuff.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
But I don't have money anymore.
It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye. Okay, I guess we have... How much do we want to max that out? I don't know. Pop culture. I think we need more powerful muscles. Inland Empire is good. What? Do I just keep maxing it out? Fuck it. Alright.
Crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads, Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots.
Why do I even care
The
about
question.
this?
There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper. Yet you're drawn to it. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with the Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please.
I'll hang on to it just
You
in case.
carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even.
He did
despite
it and he
the
did not
strange
regret
feeling
it.
of
Okay.
regret.
Okay, well. I don't know why I'm still holding the chain cutters. I guess to talk to some of these people. Oh, I can't really talk to most of them. Okay. You gotta spend money to make money. How do I tell what time it is? Oh, 1959. So I have to go back at 2100. My room clean? No.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner.
You're
It's
looking
all
at...
just too morbid.
You're
to
looking at the
ignore. He
distractions.
nods.
I'm sorry
No
for
problem,
this.
officer.
Oops. Well, guess we have to wait one more hour. Talk to that guy. Oh, why did I pay him all my money?
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists.
I really don't know how to get past that dude. What else have we not checked? I guess we haven't checked the stuff down here. Although I feel like we did. We could go check out those motorcades. Oh. Bullet holes. We haven't gone to the other side. Is it possible to go to the other side? Maybe not. Or maybe it is.
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes. Smell.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality
Okay,
fabrics.
grabs to the
You
box.
find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first-hand. Buy second-hand.
I'll
Keep
find
the
something
economy
worth
moving.
salvaging.
Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport.
Nice.
All in different types. This jacket is the apex of human evolution. The moment at which man became weatherproof, practical, and yet it may deaden your senses to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful
Interesting.
typeface.
Good choice, officer. Mega sporty. And it's only $4.50 for
Plus
you, sir.
one. Is that worth buying? Plus one composure. I don't know. I don't know, maybe we'll come back to that.
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers, ultra series.
I can see you with taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the sneakers.
A pair of found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Interesting.
Those sneakers, mister.
50.
Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers. Super
Shit.
rare, super fine, super cool.
Inspect the
These once
speakers.
respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
But I already looked at the
Then
sneakers.
look at them again. These are the premium lifestyle sneakers, officer. The best on the market.
Can't I just buy the sad Samaran speakers?
No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Low-fi socialist junk.
But I need some
Well,
speakers.
If you want them, but see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? I can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for little extra. 50 cents?
Well, I spent all the rich girl's money on paying back the damages.
There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Trade it,
Abort.
or try them on.
These are hideous. What's more, They don't even fit your face.
Damn, officer! You look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for 2 real and 50 cents.
They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes.
No, you are definitely not buying those.
You're right, I'm
Are
too
you
sensitive.
sure? But they look so good on you.
+1
You
electrochemistry.
should think this through, officer.
I'll leave for now. Although those sunglasses do look sweet. Oh, fingerless gloves. Definitely look better than the other ones. Where does it say we are now? I guess we're down this way. Oh, it did say 9 p.m. tomorrow to go see that guy. Pawn shop. Maybe I can sell him the ball.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
Pull the lever. Oops.
A rusting control. This panel.
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk. Then nothing happens.
Release the
A
lever.
spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Maybe this guy knows.
Evening, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the water lock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the water lock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them. His posture is relaxed. Despite his powerful build and a knife in his hand, this man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all.
First things first, what are you doing here, man on the water lock?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal.
Billy the
He
Butcher.
seems disappointed
Or Barry
with
the
wreckage
Butcher.
on the waterlock and the salami.
Very
Good old
stuff.
Barry.
Anything I can do for you, officer?
Do you know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in
Hopefully it wasn't me.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything around here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
What's with the lever that does nothing?
It's supposed to operate the waterlock, but as noted, it's all junk right now. Disabled because of the blockage.
Yeah, why is it
Safety
disabled?
measure. Turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Wouldn't want anyone moving the waterlock with debris still in the channel. It'll be restarted on Wednesday morning. You want to do the honors when the time comes?
Do I ever?
Right. Just drop in on Wednesday if you want to see the waterlock at work. They say the canal crew will be here at 7:15.
The coast part of the map is inaccessible until the 3rd day.
Ah. Can I have some of
Sure
that salami?
thing. Want some too, officer?
Why not?
Do you know us further down
Well,
the
there's
coast?
the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it. Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Okay. Guess we can't go there yet. here. Nice. Let's check out the pawn shop. Old cash register. Film projector. It's on.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Is that a street light?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Where'd you get
It
this?
was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property. You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
How much for the street light?
700 real.
Oh, shit.
A bargain? No, it's not. He's trying to sweet talk you into buying trash.
That seems a
There's
bit
also
steep.
the matter of rewiring. But the most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures.
Okay.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here, then use it to win her back.
Oh, shit. Dig up a truly cool figurine in the box under the table.
Everything you
Ah,
seems
shit.
faded,
We
chipped,
never win.
Sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys.
Win her back.
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine. This sounds off. You shouldn't trust this guy.
Expected nice.
Big men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks. The kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Who are the knights, or who are
The
they?
Nigerian Knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago.
Blue
They're
uniform.
not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
What are those?
Which ones? Ah, royalist soldiers from the time of the Revolution. The uniforms are painted a bit too brightly, I suppose.
Inspect the figurines.
This set of
in
soldiers
rags.
isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels.
Are these
Tall
even
sticks.
soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It was meant to give people. The contrast is meant to be disheartening. As it ought to
I
be.
don't like either set very much, to be honest. But there are many parents among my customers.
He seems to have his own take on the conflict played out in perpetuity by these toys. Might be interesting to find out what it is.
Okay. What's this stuff up here?
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on the tips of your toes.
One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
The Stereo 8 approved machine.
It's the Harman Welsh W2. Made
12.
in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
Are you sure it's all in working
Absolutely.
order?
I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech. Found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
It's like hotboxing in there. What I really want to know is, could this device come handy in my police
If
work?
police work means playing tapes, Sure, you can use it for that, or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Okay, fair enough.
Like a beach party, with sand and sun and seagulls dancing on the breeze.
Theoretically, could I bring it to a beach
Theoretically, yes. But we don't have time right now. It's generally murder investigation first, then beach party.
I'll bring the party to
You
the
can play
street.
it any way you like. And I guess since you're a police officer, no one can arrest you for it.
Well, I'm too poor for that. I should have borrowed more money from that person. I was thinking I could like sell some stuff. Maybe not. I thought I paid him for today. I don't know. Definitely need a lot more money if I'm gonna pay that guy. What is this? Between those trucks down there? Where? Oh, we didn't see over here. What is this?
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island, pointing toward the sea.
Kinda like
it looks as if
broken, like.
it's been reassembled piece by piece, secured and mounted in the air with the aid of numerous ropes and rods. A silver plaque on the statue's pedestal reads, "I am Philip III, the Squanderer, the greatest of the Philippian kings of Revachol, son of Philip II, the opulent, father of Philip IV, not a good track record of mental health in that family."
What did this king do?
What did he do?
Ah!
You have no idea.
We always fail the checks.
How would you know what this guy did many centuries ago? High above you, the king stands
Damn. Well, there's a little bit of money. A white tank top. Maybe when I go back to fight that guy. I don't know. What's he look like without the coat? Oh, it's so bad. A tie and a tank top. I can't handle it. Can't handle. I don't see the cigarettes they were talking about. Hello, person.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face. It's the warmth of a winter night's fire. Maybe she could give you comfort and shelter, some cigarettes, and food money. Maybe she's your
grandma?
Nothing. Her smile just keeps widening. Her hair is gray like lead. No, this one is a monster in disguise.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'd like to ask some questions.
No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Snap fingers in front of her
If
face.
you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Snap fingers twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the wary aspect of a cornered beast.
Are you alright, ma'am? You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
Wait, what's so bad about the
The
50s?
men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
When else would you be then?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is.
Who's Gabriel Buenguerro?
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later. You can feel it.
He was the biggest star of his day.
Damn.
Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen. And schoolboys used to memorize all his lines.
So I take it you were in the mist when you were young?
Someone was.
Someone? Are these not your
They are
memories?
someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
What the hell is she talking about? She's crazy.
She seems to derive some bitter pleasure from this strange thought, as if the past will one day wipe the present away, like a tidal wave approaching.
Sorry to interrupt your dreaming.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Meth, it was a golden age.
Right, I have some other questions for you. Police.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
What are you hauling?
Of course not.
Oops, I missed.
To truly understand the
I
Boyadero,
don't,
you need to listen to
I don't understand this
the
butt array.
Western Plain.
Okay,
The woman
I clicked the wrong
sways
thing
her
again.
wrinkled shell back and forth, a strange grin across her face.
Of course not.
Okay,
It's
what's
an
that?
old ballad about a young girl who
That's what I
falls in
meant to
love
click.
with a dare in Boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm guessing that doesn't happen?
Of course not. The Boyadero returns from the Western
This chick's
Plain
insane
a
as fuck.
changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maigret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
I think I see where this
So
is
the
going.
Boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maigret.
Oh,
Then he rides
shit.
off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
That's not where I thought that was
You
going.
have to understand. A true Boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't
Okay.
know what it meant to love a Boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
Okay. What are you hauling? Diamonds,
Of
really?
course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
But what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
You don't know what you're hauling?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
Hell yeah, I do.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Wait, you get high off driving a lorry?
Oh, it's so much more than a high where I go, Harife. It's low. I go to the bottom.
Oh, damn. Alright.
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
What if the
Then
cargo's
it's
contraband?
Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her thing.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler.
You hear that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Wait, why is that?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He's worried, but not for her. For you. What is it about this woman? If she's not connected to anything?
Should you drive a lorry if you get
Oh,
like that?
don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land.
Routes, routes, whatever.
Zemlya,
What is it, routes or
Lane.
routes?
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
Cool, ride until you're dust, sister.
Irmão. I already am dust.
Oh, well, that's depressing. Seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about
What
drugs.
do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary. No drugs can compare.
The adversary?
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Okay.
I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
It's not really what I was getting at.
Then what were you getting at?
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try harder.
I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling some
Why
drugs.
would I want to do that?
For commerce, the lifeblood of the Isolas.
Lowman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
Let me put it this another way. Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
Could it be
Just
drugs?
this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad. On the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad, Lowman?
I don't know. That's why I'm asking
It's
you.
diamonds, Lowman, obviously.
Damn this. Make her answer.
I don't care about diamonds.
Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs? right
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet.
here? True.
Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
Are you making fun
I
of
will
me?
never make fun of a real lowman, Sheriff.
Ma'am, you're not responsible for what the client puts in your lorry, as long as the seals are not opened.
Lay off her.
Okay, fine. Okay, if you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still
Where do
waiting?
you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the features of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
Okay.
Let's go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesque.
Well, that's one of the lorry drivers. Where's the other ones? Wait, what's in here?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Let's look in the window.
Windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What about the back seat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
I think this lorry belongs to our tough
Likely,
guy.
yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
Oh, what kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
Alright. Maybe he's smuggling the drugs. Can we talk to this guy?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
I am the law.
Oh, my man.
What's going on
The
here?
jam, my man.
What's
It's
the
a traffic
jam?
jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon
Limbo, huh?
days.
So that's
Yeah.
where I am.
Yeah, exactly.
How long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased. Extravagantly phrased. Extravagantly. Why can't I read today? But I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Extravagantly.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
I think this guy has the drugs.
So tell me, what do you need?
Got any
Nope,
smokes?
don't smoke.
Oh.
Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
Guess I'll
You could
ask
also check
around.
the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Do you know anything about the dead man?
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy.
Busy with what?
Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs.
And your
A
conclusion?
sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees.
Could I spare some change for a working stiff?
Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
I don't know who these bosses are. That sounds like a good arrangement for them.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down in his luck. If I had saved 4 myself.
What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Time to arrest him.
Okay, what are you actually
Can't
hauling?
even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing.
I still think it's the old lady.
They usually get shipped to Grad in the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately.
So nothing illegal.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
That's your
This
machine?
rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
Yeah, these lorries are
Neat.
pretty
For carrying large quantities of cargo a long distance. These found tracksuits need to find their way to the kids way out in Wamrau and Laurent Bird somehow.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
I could get one of those phone
We're
tracksuits.
pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Right, I had other
The
questions.
man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
You seem like a man who knows about drugs.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But
True.
those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking?
Hey, man, that's serious criminal talk. Are you trying to pull some sort of an entrapment thing on me?
Entrapment? What's that?
Entrapment is where a law officer gets a person to commit a criminal offense they otherwise wouldn't commit, often through some trickery or fraud.
Yes. It's like trying to trick a person into doing something criminal that they'd never do.
I wouldn't do
Then
something
what are
like
you
that.
trying to accomplish?
So much for subtlety. Better get straight to the point.
I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal
We have a
B.
credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Wait, why are you still hanging around?
Gotta guard the stuff. Bosses don't look kindly on missing cargo, and it gives me time to work on my rhymes.
Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Tell me about
It's
the
like,
strike.
whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
What's the union
Some pretty
demanding?
wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
What do you think the
They want to
company
keep that
wants?
money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Anything else?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All
Us
do.
lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Right.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
What do you see in his eyes?
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
Familiar
It's hard
how?
to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern across the land.
Where does it lead?
Above the Jamrock Quarter, in the form of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines.
Further.
To the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revachol, through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance, past Montmartin, the border approaches.
What's beyond the border?
You cannot see. It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight. A gale blows across your cheeks. It is cold. Before you stands a tall lorry driver with sad eyes.
What's in the
Excuse
southwest?
me.
I'm a cop. I can fix anything.
There are things even a cop can't fix, my man. There's no helping in absence, you know? I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
What's it like to miss someone?
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me.
Okay.
What about you, cop man? You missing someone?
I'm not sure.
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I miss someone, but I don't know who
I
it
feel
is.
for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But, thanks for this.
Nice.
It's
you got
nice to
some
talk to
XP.
someone. And I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
All right, 17%. Hit him with the best verse. Let's give him some sick rhymes.
Wait.
Oh,
There's
shit.
something here, stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like...
Amir's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an X-ray.
Whoa. What else?
It's a chalice held out to you in silent communion.
Silent communion. That's
where,
good.
Where gaspingly you partake of a shifting identity, never your own.
Dang. That's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
Yeah.
Did you?
I think the words are mine, yes.
Fucking A. Seems I got you all wrong. Cops aren't much known for their artistic sensibilities these days. It's good to meet a fellow poet. Someone with an appreciation for real text. The others here, so you don't really get it.
It makes it all easier to bear if the words are pretty.
I get you. When they really click, it makes the world seem manageable. Good to be on the same page.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
I'm good for now.
Stranger.
Good talk. Well, I wonder where the last lorry driver is, or if there's more lorry drivers I can talk to. Oh, is that the pack of cigarettes? Nice. Well, let's see how long it... Well, we've been going for 2 hours now already. It's hard to figure out, like, what I'm doing. Paid the one guy back. I wonder if this guy is the one smuggling drugs.
Nice aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face. Leave yourself space to move.
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Okay.
Let's talk about our right to work.
I need you to be my champion against John Luke.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
Well, yeah, we've been going for 2 hours now. It's already getting pretty late. So I think we will end it there. Still, yeah, it's hard to figure out. I mean, I guess maybe we can figure out who's smuggling drugs and then maybe get into the harbor that way. Because we still need to get down the man hanging from the tree. But, yeah, I guess we'll get to that next time. I am going to try to start streaming more often. I'm sorry I haven't been streaming as often as I like to. It's been a busy couple of weeks. But, yeah, hopefully I'd like to get back to 2 or 3 days a week streaming. And everything like that. But either way, I have a community Discord link in the description. I also have an Amazon affiliate link if you happen to be buying on Amazon. And if you haven't yet, please like and subscribe on YouTube or follow on Twitch. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.